In boosting the manufacturing sector, my administration will focus on 4 subsectors: the blue economy, agro-processing, leather and textiles. With the blue economy, we have a total of about 400 kilometers of rich coastline and a share of the second largest freshwater lake in the world. Indeed, it is shameful that we exploit only a small fraction of these God-given resources. Our coastal and marine ecosystems, if properly exploited, would create tens of thousands of jobs for our people. Instead, we have allowed others to take our resources, build their economies, and create jobs for their people at our expense. Today, foreign trawlers enter our waters and return to their countries filled with our fish. This must end. I direct the Ministries of Defense and Agriculture to immediately begin intercepting all illegal fishing vessels and to suspend the fishing licenses of all international trawlers operating in Kenya's territorial waters until they comply with our requirement for local input. These boats must land their catches in Kenya. The work of cleaning and packing fish for export must be done in Kenya by Kenyans. We also want to significantly expand fishing. Instead of the current 2,500 metric tons of fish we process annually, our intention is to process 18,000 metric tons and grow the blue economy 7-fold. This means that young people from Igingo to Bita, from Kiunga to Vanga, from Faza to Chale, will find jobs and reliable incomes as fishermen and fishmongers, as well as processors, wholesalers, and retailers. We will also expand our shipping industry in order to maximize on our maritime opportunities. Turning to leather, every year, Kenyans buy more than 30 million pairs of shoes. As the holder of the 3rd largest cattle herd on Africa, Kenya has enough leather to make all these shoes. Yet we only make a tiny fraction. We must change this and make leather products locally. This way, we can also transform the livelihoods of hundreds of thousands of families. We will ensure that all hides and skins are fully processed locally to support our leather industry. And in this spirit, today we direct that all boots, leather products, and textiles for our disciplined forces be procured from local manufacturers with effect from the financial year 2018-19. However, I had a word of caution. Our disciplined forces are among the best in the world. They deserve first-class goods and services, and I expect our local manufacturers to meet that high standard. On textiles, the American market, through the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act, is open, but we have not yet taken full advantage. We must now strive to make the most of this market. Today, we only realize a fraction of the potential value of the clothes we export to the US. If cotton from the fabric were grown and woven locally, we would raise revenues from the current 30 billion to 200 billion shillings. Under the Big Four plan, we will support farmers to plant cotton, which we will guarantee to buy. We have revived Rivertex and are in the process of reviving other textile plants, and we will now give incentives to investors to build more modern ginneries and textile manufacturing plants. On agro-processing, my administration will support value addition for our agricultural produce. Kenyans need to know that at present, 70% of the value of our export produce goes to processors abroad. When Kanyanyaini Tea Factory produces tea, it is packed, auctioned, and exported. The dealer who brands it for the supermarket abroad makes more than 10 times what the farmer in Kanyanyaine makes. We receive only 30% of the real value of our produce, in addition to losing out on jobs. You know also that coffee is one of the most traded commodities in the world, and Kenya is one of the world's leading producers of high-quality Arabica coffee, yet our returns from the end product of coffee production are minimal. As part of our plan, our tea, our coffee, our meat, fruits and vegetables will now have to be processed locally. This way, we will obtain more value for our produce and create more jobs and wealth for Kenyans.